welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a review of the Govee Immersion RGBIC LED backlighting system for your TV. Govee was kind enough to send me the product and I'm pretty excited about it because I've never tried anything from Govee before. So this is my first time. I'm going to show you guys the entire process from start to finish. I'll show you what's in the box, how to set the product up, how to use the application, and I'm going to give you some final thoughts in terms of Govee versus others. If you guys do like the video and you decide you want to purchase one for yourself, I've got more information in the description below, as well as I've included some affiliate links for you as well. Introducing the Govee Immersion. This is a $68 US product or $90 Canadian. It comes in a nice little box. The first thing you're going to see when you open it is the actual LED light strips themselves. Some quick user reference guides to help you set up quickly. As well, they give you a user manual with more detailed information. First box I'm opening is the controller. This is the main brains of the operation, which everything will connect into. The next thing we're opening are the calibration pads. This will help you ensure accurate color representation when you have everything set up. And here's the camera that helps with that. The camera can be mounted to the top or bottom of your TV, depending on how you want to do that. Of course, everything's going to need power in order to work. And they were nice enough to provide some additional clips to help hold the LED strips nicely in place. LED light strip comes with 3M tape, which is great, but this will help make sure it doesn't move. Of course, alcohol wipes are provided to help keep your TV clean and get it ready for all the adhesion. Here's the full layout. So the first step in the process here is going to be to take the LED strips. We're going to clean the TV off, and then we're going to put the LED strip all the way around it. The LED strip fits on TVs inches 55 to 70 inches. This is a 55-inch TV, so we're going to try it out here. So before we even install this thing and get it going, the first thing we're going to do is actually test the light strip to make sure it works. So what you're going to want to do is take your controller unit, which has your on-off, your color, and your music dimmer button. You're going to want to connect the power to it. So it comes with a little power block right here. And you're just going to want to connect it right to the side. Connect the power to it, and then you're going to want to plug that into the wall. The light strip has a USB-C cable right here, and we're going to plug the USB-C cable into the side of this unit here, like so. Power, controller, light strip connected with the USB-C, and we're going to plug it in just to make sure it actually works. So as you can see, the strip works, so we can move on to step 2 here. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use one of the cleaning pads that they provided. They gave you 2 of them to clean the back of your TV so that there's no dust and dirt or debris. Makes it easier for the actual unit to stick to. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have peeled off the backing, the adhesive backing. And now we're going to stick the first strip to the side of the TV here. Take off the next strip. This will be the longer one for the top. Kind of loop the cable already. See if we can get this right here. Kind of like that, I think. Don't want it sticking out the side. Okay, once I got the actual strip mounted all the way around, what I did was I used their little support stickers. This supports the actual LED strips so they don't come undone. It's going to help hold them into place. So I put them all the way around the entire edge, keeping it nice and tidy. So when it mounts again, it's not going to show anything, but it's going to help support the LED strip. Alright, the next step in this operation is I need to mount the controller right here to the TV. I've decided I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Near the top. It won't be in the way of the mounting bracket at all. It'll sit a little ways back on the TV, and that way I can run the cables up to it easy. So you have your LED power cable, the USB-C right here, which will be able to go right into the side of it, like that. And then I also still have to put the the camera on. So the purpose of the camera is so that what will happen is it'll aim over top of the TV on the other side, and it's going to look at the colors of the TV, and as it sees different colors, it's going to change the strip to give you that immersive feel. That's what's the beauty of this whole system. It really checks into the colors to make sure you get good color tone. Find a good spot here, right here in the middle. Press it on there. Feels good. I need to run the USB-C up to it. Plug that in. So we got one plug in. And what I can do here with the mount is I can actually kind of pull the cable away so it's not going to show. So now that's nice and tucked away. Next thing we're going to want to do is the camera. So for now, because I haven't turned the TV around yet, what I'm going to do is undo the wire here a little bit. Don't think I want all of it, I just want a little bit of it. Not even that much. The twist tie back on it again. Trying to keep this operation neat and tidy. Don't want to mess the cables. We're going to plug it in. Make sure we get the right way here. Not yet. There we go, plugged in. And there's enough wire to kind of put it up there when I'm ready. So we're just going to hang that off the back for now. And the last piece of the puzzle is the power. So, the power is going to be the tricky part. So I have to run it through the wall to get it. I have to run the power through the wall to keep it so you don't see any cords, but we can work this out, I think. Okay, the next step after everything's all hooked up and working and set up here, which looks really great, is you have to put these orange stickers around the edge for calibration. What we need to do is we need to get the application. If you're an Apple user, you're going to use your Apple App Store. If you're a Google user, you're going to use the Play Store. I'm a Google user. We're going to open up the Play Store and find Govee. First things we're going to do is we're going to open up the Play Store, type in Govee, and you'll quickly find the Govee Home application. What you're going to want to do is install it. Once it's done installing, you want to open it. You're going to be greeted with some fine marketing material from Govee and some of their other products, which are kind of fun to look at. Maybe you'll want to buy some. And then what you're going to see here is from there, they're going to ask you to accept their privacy policy. You're going to accept that, of course. And then you're going to want to find your Govee device. So we're looking for the Immersion, which is on the bottom right there of the screen. We're going to click on it. I'm a new user for Govee, so I'm going to add a new account. It's got your email and password, which we just did. And then it's going to ask for access to your phone, so you can make changes to your Govee setup. Then you can name your actual Govee device, which I made a mistake here and I didn't. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get into the app is make that change. All right, we're into the app for the first time. On the top right, you're going to click the widget. You're going to change that device name if you didn't do it up front like I did. And I'm just changing it to Govee Immersion TV. And now I'm going to actually leave the app and start over like it's a new experience all over again. So I'm loading the app sort of for the first time here. Here's what you're greeted with, an on and off button. I went into it. It's kind of loading up the device. And I'm going to go into that widget again, and we'll start on the top right-hand side, the setup screen. In here, you have the application where you can change the device name, your Wi-Fi settings. This is also where you can do your calibration, which I would highly recommend if you're a new user to it. It's got your user guide for Amazon Alexa and Google Home, your MAC address, some of the other little things along the way here as well. Leaving that, we're coming back to the main screen where you have your power button, which I just shut off on the top right there. Near the top right, I just turn it back on now, and the lights come on. Kind of look through this list here, you see a number of different things. There's the Effects Lab, which you can go in here and play around with some of the different colors, and I'm just going to do that right now. So I'm going to hit a red. I'm going to choose a pink. I'll pick a yellow and a green, and you can see that the colors on the screen are changing pretty quickly for the different colors that I've selected. You have timer, which you can set the lights to come on and off when you want, which is pretty cool. So at night you could have them come on and turn off when you go to bed, sort of thing. And then you have your brightness settings, so you can have it fully bright, or you can dim it down just like that to nothing. I just put it back up. And then down below are the modes. The modes are the important part. There's your music mode if you want your lights to sync to music. For most people, they're going to use the video mode. This is the one that I've had the most fun playing with, where you can sync it to your game or movie. And you have the option of syncing it to part of the screen or all of the screen. So you can have all of the screen changing a universal color, or part of the screen depending on what's going on in different elements of the screen. So for example, if there's like a fireball on the bottom left, it might show orange down there, but it might have a blue sky on the top right sort of thing. You also have your choice of game or movie, and your saturation on how bright you want the actual colors to look and saturated in terms of color. Over here we have a color tab. You can change different segments of your LED strip. You can have the whole thing universally green. You can change it to a red in here as an example for a little section of it. You can change all of it to red, and you can change it, some of it to orange, some of it to blue. And you can play around with this quite a bit and make a lot of different changes in here. You can also go in here to the color wheel and make some selections in terms of the different colors here as well. You can create your own color templates if you want to. I probably never will, but there's the option to do that. And then if you click on the scene button, they have some pre-made scenes. So sunrise, here's the sunset scene. We can click on the dating scene. It's kind of got a nice orangey glow. Romantic is sort of a dark red. Breathing is sort of an in and out on the color. And then you have some kind of neat ones here with rainbow where it circles the screen. And same thing with the crossing where it kind of crosses over itself. So there's some neat settings here. Just have fun with it. And you can leave those on if you didn't have it connected to a game or a movie. You also have your do-it-yourself mode here where you've got lots of customization. Again, something I probably won't use a lot of, but it's nice to have there. The main one here for me is the video one. And in selecting that, I've chosen the video part of the screen. So it's changing in different elements depending on what's going on the screen. And that's pretty much it for the application itself. It's pretty straightforward, very easy to navigate through, so I don't think you guys will have any trouble with that. And that pretty much ends the installation for it. Like I said, the other thing you may want to do is connect it to your Google Home. You'd normally go into your Google Home app or your Amazon Alexa app and add that as a device. The functionality from Google Home is fairly basic. It's sort of an on-off or saturation, like how bright or dim you want the coloring to be. So it's pretty basic. I'll probably just use the Govee app for the most part, but it's nice to have that in there for voice commands if you'd like that. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys did like the Govee Immersion, there's a bigger description down below, as well as some affiliate links that I've put together. Overall, my thoughts on the product itself, I thought it was amazing. I have a great big infrastructure of Philips Hue. I have over 50 bulbs and lots of different things from Philips here. And everything about Philips is expensive. Philips, anytime you do anything, is expensive. It works very well, but it requires some infrastructure like the hub that you need in order to run the Philips Hue system. I know that they have some new Philips stuff that's Wi-Fi, but all of the stuff that I've had up to date has been used through the hub. The thing I liked about Govee was that it was a very quick and easy setup overall. It was high quality for sure. I like the fact that they used the 3M tape. I like the fact that the LED strip felt pretty good. And then they gave you enough of it to actually put it on your TV properly with the little extra adhesive clips. Like those are the little details that separate it from the really cheap stuff that's out there. The stuff that falls off your TV and you get annoyed with. The app itself overall was pretty pleasant. It worked very well. And the integrations to the Google Home and Alexa are a nice touch, I think, for the Govee. And for the price, I don't think it can be beat. It's a really good, competitively priced product that's out there. And the overall look and feel of it is really immersive, just like they say it is. It feels immersive. The only drawback to the actual solution that I saw in putting it together and setting that up was I wasn't a huge fan of the camera that sits on top of the TV. Personally, aesthetically, I would like it if there wasn't a camera there, but I do understand the purpose of it. It's to help you accurately get those colors so that it displays so nice. So the one thing I would say is after a little while, I've just kind of stopped paying attention to it. I don't really notice it so much anymore. But besides that piece of it, I'm a big fan of the Govee Immersion product, and I would be definitely willing to look at more of what they offer in the market. So just to give you guys some final thoughts on that. If you have any comments or you've had a chance to use it down below, let me know what you think. I think this is a winner, and hopefully you guys will as well. Have a great one. See ya.